On Monday, Lord Mayor Lisa Scafidi was banned by the State Administrative Tribunal from holding office for 18 months over a long-running scandal over undeclared gifts. And she immediately lodged an appeal. And today, after an agreement between lawyers, the ban was put on hold. And Ms Scafidi agreed that she would stand aside from her duties while those legal proceedings over her appeal do continue. So who's going to be taking over her office? Well, Deputy Lord Mayor, and it's been confirmed that he will be taking over. James Limnios with you this afternoon. James, a new role for you. What's the first thing you're going to be doing?
Good afternoon, Belinda, and to all your listeners. Look, it's really me fulfilling my role as the Deputy Lord Mayor when the Lord Mayor isn't available or isn't in the country, etc. That's what I'm doing. But I've been obviously given all the powers associated with that title.
So does that mean you can set your own plans for the City of Perth, or how does that work?
What I'm going to be doing is my priority will be to stabilise the ship, to show my full respect to the ratepayers and residents and stakeholders of the City of Perth. Those are the people that need to be brought back into it, and we need to focus on delivering excellent services to those people. They are the people that have suffered, as well as our 750 hard-working people at the City of Perth. My priority is to stabilise things here and show the utmost respect to the community and to the people that work for us.
How do you intend to do that? Because it's been such a long-running saga, and it isn't over yet, and there have been a lot of talk in the community that it's just the saga itself has been damaging the office of Mayor. So how do you intend to turn that around?
Well, by doing everything I can in this short period of time between now and my elections in October to make sure that the staff feel empowered, that they feel respected, so they can continue to go out there and provide amazing service to the people of Perth. That is the most important. That is the only thing I can do. Look, I'm only here until my elections on the 21st of October. If I get re-elected as councillor and then re-elected as Deputy Lord Mayor, I will continue in this role until this unfortunate situation is brought to an end, because the City of Perth deserves better. The people of Perth deserve better. And this is a very sad situation for all concerned.
Do you think that Ms Scafidi will eventually return to her role?
Look, as I've said earlier in a press conference, I have no interest in what the Ms Scafidi thinks or does. My interest is the capital city. She is a private individual and she can make up her own mind in any which way she wants to.
But you aren't going to make a call about how you think this might unfold?
I think that due process has played out. There is an appeal that has been lodged, and we will know very soon. And I think it's being heard in November. I hope that this matter just goes away, and that the SAT's findings and penalties just get upheld, and we can all move on.
I noticed that the City of Perth has received legal advice that the Lord Mayor remains entitled to the annual allowance as stipulated by the Local Government Act. But Reece Harley has just tweeted this, that he's calling on the City of Perth to commit to forego her sitting allowance while she's suspended from her duties. Do you agree?
I will answer your question in a different way. If I was in that position, I would not accept the allowance.
So you're saying it's morally wrong. You wouldn't agree with it on moral grounds if it were you?
This is me, James Limnios, saying if this was me, I wouldn't do it. I would, but I also said 2 years ago that I would have stepped aside or resigned 2 years ago. I would never have brought the city through what it's gone through. But again, that each to their own, and I'm not here to judge anybody, nor am I here to advise anybody to make any decision. I'm just telling you what I would do as an individual.
And what's the reasoning for that, the reasoning behind why you would make that move?
Well, for me, I think it's important to show the absolute due respect to the people of Perth and the office. It's a very... If I'm not performing the job, if I'm at home and I'm not allowed to and I can't perform the job, why should I be paid for doing something that I'm not doing? And that, you know, in Australia, we're very fair people. A fair day's work for a fair day's pay.
How long do you think it's going to be before that relationship between, I guess, the city and the rest of the ratepayers in the City of Perth has come together? Is it going to take some time to get that relationship back on track?
Look, definitely. I think the people of Perth require leadership. They need accountability. They need integrity. And that's what they're looking for in their elected members. And words are cheap. Actions is what speaks.
James Limios, thanks for being part of ABC Radio Perth today.
Thank you, Belinda. I appreciate the opportunity.